Hardpoint.
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Vinsanity, back again with another gameplay for you guys. Today I'm bringing you guys a league play game. We're going to be playing on the map Slums, and we're going to be playing some Hardpoint. So, as you guys can see, this is a league play game I played a couple days ago. I was playing with my friend Oddslice. We were just, hanging out, playing a couple league matches. And this team right here decides to hit my friend offline. So, I end up playing this game 3v4. And if you guys know me, I hate playing 3v4 league play. It literally bugs the shit out of me. And whenever I play 3v4, dude, I go hard as hell. I do not want to lose because I just hate the feeling of there's some guy on the other team that's just hitting IPs off just so that they can win a league play match. I think that's absolutely pathetic. So I go completely off in this game because I absolutely hate playing 3v4 so much. Oh man, I can't even stress how much it really bugs me. But we end up winning this game. I dropped about 55 kills and I was pretty happy. But anyway, that's not the point of this whole video today, guys. I want to talk to you guys about UMG Atlanta. So if you guys don't know, UMG Atlanta is actually this weekend. It actually starts in, when does this start? It actually starts in like 5 minutes, I think. They're going to do the free-for-all and the 2v2. But before, the 4v4 starts, I want to give you guys my prediction as, who do I think is going to, win the event? Who do I think is going to place, top 8, top 4, stuff like that. So I want to give you guys my predictions, and I want to give you, why I think they're going to place that way. So, as you guys know, there's going to be a lot of top teams playing. There's going to be Complexity, who won MLG Anaheim. They won Gfinity, so they're looking strong going into this event. There's also Envious, there's Impact, and there's a bunch of top teams going into this event. Now this event's going to be kind of weird because, as you guys know, all the top teams, they made a lot of roster changes. We saw a couple of teams in action. We saw Impact in action. We saw just a whole bunch of teams in action, but we really haven't seen them with their with their new players going into a big event with all the top teams there. So it was kind of hard for me to kind of make a placement for this because there's teams that we haven't really seen play as a full team yet on land to see how they're actually going to play. So it was kind of hard for me to do this prediction list, but I wanted to give you guys my opinion out there, and I try to do the best as possible. So I'm going to start at the bottom, and then I'm going to work my way up top. So let's start with number 8. So who I have placing number 8 is Soar Competitive, which the roster is Stainville, Methods, Heist, and Realize. Now, as you guys know, Stainville has been on Envious since, since he began his gaming career. He's been on there since day one. And, he had to make a hard decision if, he was going to stay on Envious or he was going to wait until maybe he got kicked or, something like that. But I think Stainville made the best decision, He was in a spot where he really wasn't comfortable with the position he was playing in Envious. He's been always accustomed to playing the AR role, and he was kind of forced to play the sub role for Envious because they got JCap and Proofy, who are two of the best, probably arguably two of the best 2 ARs in the game. So it was kind of hard for Stainville to use an AR. You can't run 3 ARs in one sub at Hardpoint. That's just not going to work at all. But I think Stainville made the right decision, leaving the team and making a new team with some of the young guns out here in the competitive scene now. So, but the reason why I have them number 8 is because I really haven't seen much of them play. I know Stainville has been grinding a lot. I always see him streaming. He's always streaming, 8s and stuff like that, playing with a lot of the top players. But I haven't seen a lot of them. I think Heist hasn't really been playing much. I think he's been out on vacation or something like that. But I haven't seen them playing a whole lot against some top teams. So that's the reason why I'm at that top 8 position with them. But I really think that they could get top 4 if if they do get on land, so we'll see. So at number 7, I have MRK and Gaming, which you guys might not be that familiar with, but they have some really familiar names on that team. They got Dito, Fizzerp, Shills, and Farco. I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce the name right. I'm not really sure to pronounce that, so I'm sorry about that if I got your name wrong. But this is going to be a really good team. They actually went under TVA at MLG Anaheim, and they ended up placing 9th through 12th, I believe. So, they're not a bad team at all. They're actually like a really good team online. Everybody calls them Warriors, but, they prove themselves on land to be a pretty dominant team. But, as you guys know, they got Fizzerp and they got Dito, two veteran Call of Duty players. They've been placing pro since, way back in the day in Black Ops 1. So, they've been in the scene for a while, and I believe they're going to get a decent placing. Not the best placing, but I see them getting, 7th, maybe even 8th place. And at number 6, I have Team Caliber, which is a not newly formed, but it's a new organization, I guess you can say, in the competitive scene. You guys might have just saw them come around maybe a week ago or so, but that roster is Sharp, Neslo, Goonjar, and Theory. Now, as you guys know, Neslo is my old teammate from Prime Example. They're gonna be a really strong team now because they got Neslo. Neslo has always had that leadership mentality. He knows how to keep players in check. You know, he tells players what to do at certain times. But if Neslo doesn't like overthink the situation sometimes and try to force players to do what he wants to do all the time, I think they're gonna do pretty well. I see them getting that number 6 spot. The only major concern I have is I don't think Sharp has been playing to that top tier level as he has been. I think if Sharp can, you know, bring his A game to this event, I think they could do better than 6. But you know, Goonjar is going to be a really good anchor for them. You know, he's going to have to, you know, be able to get those spawns whenever they need them. And you know, Theory I actually was teaming with, you know, back in Modern Warfare 3, and that's my dude, bro. Like, me and him used to be best buds back in like Modern Warfare 3. So I wish him all the best of luck. I wish, you know, Neslo best of luck with, you know, Team Caliber. But as you guys see, I have them placing top 6 at that number 6 position. So let's go number 5. Number 5, I didn't really know who to put. I was really going back and forth with this, but at number 5 I got Unite Gaming, and that's Nameless, Saints, Embos, and Ricky. Now the reason I got them at number 5 is because I think that team has a lot of potential. You know, I know they've been struggling with S&D, but now that they got Embos on that team, I think that's really going to bring their, you know, S&D game up, and I think they're going to be able to place pretty well with Nameless. You know, Nameless and Saints have been like a duo for a while, and you know they can do pretty big things. So I have them placing at number 5. Now at number 4, I have FaZe Competitive, which is Replays, Spacely, Huddle, and Slack. Now those are 4 top tier players in my opinion. As you guys know, Slack went completely off at UMG Anaheim, even though they did come up a little short. I heard every game that Unite played.
Hardpoint locked down.
I mean, yeah, he played for Unite at UMG Anaheim, I think. I'm losing my mind because there's been so many roster changes, guys. It's hard to keep up. But yeah, Slacked was on Unite because they played Prime and on main stage. But yeah, Slacked is really a really dominant player. I think he's kind of underrated a little bit. You know, whenever it's time to shine, bro, and you know they got to turn up, Slacked is always that guy, dude. He could drop 40s on hardpoint at any time, and you know, along with Huddle, Spacely, man, that's going to be a really good team, and that's why I got them at number 4. You know, a lot of people may think, you know, maybe they don't have that championship mentality, but I think they got it. If Slack can go off like he does that sometimes, you know, when he gets those 40 bombs like that, whew, that is going to be a really strong team to look out for. So I'm going to be watching them out for the weekend. You know, I feel like I feel like FaZe is one of those teams. They're either going to do really good or they're going to do really bad. You know, if they can get off to a great start, I think they can get that top 4. I really do think they can get top 4. And I think they should be happy with the top 4 placing, you know, with all these other teams. You know, they're a newly formed team. So, you know, with Replays, you know, leading the team and, you know, Slacked and doing his thing, dude, I think they'll be able to do big things.
Hardpoint locked down.
So at number 3, I got Impact, which they're now under the name Epsilon, so I guess I'll call them Epsilon. So that's going to be Parasite, Killamir, John. Now, as you guys know, Impact won the first 4 events, you know, in the beginning of the year. They were the most dominant team in Call of Duty by far. Call of Duty Championships, MLG Dallas, everything you could think of, they basically won it. And I think the main reason for that was they just had 4 dominant players on the team at that time. They were just... nobody could really stop them, and I think the main factor was that because was a Karma, and as you guys know, Karma is no longer on that team now, and he actually joined Envious. But now they picked up John. Now John, he's won an MLG event before back in, you know, Black Ops. He won MLG Rally with Fear, but I think John's one of those type of players that he's got to show up on LAN. I think this is John's time. You know, Impact wants to win really bad again, and if John can really show his game on LAN, then that would be a really big step for them. But I just don't. It's the type of thing where I got to see it to believe it first. I really got to see if John's going to be able to go to that top tier next level and, you know, show up on LAN and, you know, do big things. But I don't believe Impact's going to be able to win this event. I just, you know, sometimes when I watch Parasite stream, all I hear is arguing and arguing and arguing, and it doesn't look good. You know, it looks like they're fighting a lot. They're not, you know, they're not on top of their game at all. That's why I got them at number 3. I really don't see how Impact would win this event, really. I just don't see it at all. But I think top 3 is being a little generous, but as you guys know, I think they'll do pretty well. As you guys can see, the gameplay is winding down here, but I gotta hurry up and finish this. But I got 52 kills right now. But anyway, at number 2, I got Complexity, which is AXTP, Clayster, and Crim. Those, they won the last 2 events, UMG Anaheim, and they won Gfinity. So I see them getting number 2. But overall, I got Envious placing first, Rambo, Proofy, JCap, and Karma. Just because that Karma is the new addition to that team, I think Karma's gonna bring a new fire into that team, and I see them, beating everybody. Karma's that one dominant factor, and I think he's the best player in the game right now. So if Karma can, play that role that Stainville had to play on the other team, if what Karma's gonna need to do is he's gonna have to play a little bit more, less selfish. He's gonna have to get on the hill. He's gonna have to get those hill points, and he's not gonna be able to be that kill whore that he wants to be, like he used to be on Impact. Excuse me. But anyway, guys, you can see gameplay went a little bit longer than I thought it was going to, but I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I hope you guys did enjoy my predictions, and hopefully I'm somewhat right on the predictions. I'm not the best one with it, but we'll see how it goes. As you guys know, the stream is going to be starting up soon, so I'm going to link the stream down low in the description below. If you guys can, please subscribe to my YouTube. I have been putting a lot of videos out for you guys lately, so make sure you guys do subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter. It's @VinsanityCod. And also, I've been streaming lately on Twitch.tv, so if you guys can check out that stream, I've been streaming a lot of League play. I'm on the road to Masters #1 right now. I think I'm top 25 right now, so I'll have all those descriptions down below. Anyway, guys, I'm out for right now, so peace.